Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today, we're doing our longer readings for Gemini in Virgo season. Hello, my Geminis. How are you? Well, I hope you're doing great. I'm getting really good energy from you right now. Anyway, this is the longer reading, just as the shorter read. So the longer reading, I look at it as more the chapters, and the shorter readings are more the paragraphs or pages. Now, when I'm doing the longer readings, I am using 4 decks. I am using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main message. Then I use my John Holland Psychic Tarot cards, Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Your energies are really strong right now. Okay, I'm going to blame you. Anyway, never. Anyway, I use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards for clarification. I ask words of advice from Osha Zen Tarot cards, and then I go back to my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. I've prayed, meditated, and infused all decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay, I have 3 cards face down. The first one's reversed. Reversed cards mean, to me, stronger energy. And the only ones I can really tell are reversed are the Radley Valentine. So, also, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself up to my higher power. Whatever the message is for whoever needs to hear it, it just comes through. I did the overview of Virgo season on a separate video, so please take a look at that. And let's get right into our Gemini in Virgo season readings. So first card, again reversed. Here we are. The 5 of Air. Okay, my Gemini, stop thinking so much, okay? This is going to be about a lot of this. Okay, Virgo season, you really need to look at that because it is about truth. And to you, my Geminis, there's nothing more, I'm feeling like there's nothing more sacred than the truth. Truth come out, truth be there. The thing that's very hard for you is to realize, or you realize this, but it's when you discover, when you almost telepathically know when somebody is not. It's almost like, you've got this built-in, excuse my language, BS meter that you can take the baloney stuff. You can see through it. And this month will be even more so. And when I say month, I mean season. You know what I'm saying. But this season, it's going to be more of the BS, the baloney stuff meter. You're going to see through so much. That's not always easy. It's not always easy, but with your integrity, it's it's like who you are. Now, 5, okay, air energy is your energy. Also, Libra and Aquarius energy. Thought processes. Excuse me. We're going to stop for a moment. Well, something didn't like me talking about that, did it? Okay, but it's true. It's true. So, air energy, your energy, it's also Libra and Aquarius. Thought processes, hearing news, it's also thinking things through. And I'm feeling very much like, almost like you've got this complex algebraic. No, I don't do algebra, not anymore at least. Algebraic, it's like this thing that's all over there, and you're figuring out answers. You're seeing truths. You're seeing truths possibly where people don't see them. Now, 5s is also about change, a little bit some struggles with that too. But change can be positive, it can be negative, it can be just, neutral. It's not necessarily that it's as easy to handle with this. So be aware of your thoughts. Be aware that while this Virgo's overview is going to be more about truth, it doesn't mean that everybody's going to want to be truthful, okay? An unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. Next card. Want to make sure we're still going? Yes, we are. Okay, next card, face down. Renewal. Okay, so we have a 20 here. So we can look at that in a couple of ways. One is 2 is a crossroad, a decision. It could be 10. So there's a couple of decisions about a couple of transitions for you also. But it's also Archangel energy. And this is Archangel Jeremiah. And so renewal is kind of a, think about that. That's a recommitment. That's a, looking at things and kind of saying, okay, we're going this way. This is kind of a new start. Again, it could be a choice, crossroads, and now I'm having some choices. And, so things could be moving for you in possibly in any of those relationships I talked to you about: work, job, career, personal, interpersonal, intimate, family, or home. Okay? So review and evaluate. Well, that's kind of where I was talking about that algebraic. I'm seeing like that big, chalkboard and, looking in and going, no, I need to do this, this, and this. Kind of like, please, don't take this as, but remember that very old movie. I'm not talking about the one with, that came out recently. But it was the one where the day the earth stood still, and, the alien came in and saw the chalkboard and was like, no, and he went to make some corrections on it. That's kind of the same type of vibe I'm getting for you, my Geminis. Who the heck knows who that's for? That one I'm going to be interested. A favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. Okay, so something you've been doing might not be working as much. There might be, somebody may not want to be telling you the truth because they're worried about how you would handle it too, okay? Be aware of that. That's something, you need to look at that a little bit differently, and maybe a little bit more so. Next card up, the 10 of Fire. Fire energy, of course, is our Sagittarius, our Aries, our Leo energy. It is passionate, burning, it's determined, tends to have that transitional energy. This is all about being a little bit too busy. This is having too much on your hands. It's not time either. It's just, you might need to delegate a little bit more. You keep telling people that you can do all these things, and you only have a certain amount of time in the day, and you should sleep. You really should sleep, my Geminis. And I'm not talking about you who stay up through the night and maybe only get an hour or two. You really should sleep more than an hour or two. Ask for help. Don't do these things by yourself. Again, higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is, ask for help. And also, maybe not in the supernatural, you can also ask for help in the natural too. So, too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. Okay, so, the thing is, if you don't get that help, too much stress can affect you negatively. Okay, so let's go on. So here we go. And the thing that's getting me here, and I don't know what, you take this for what it is, but you have 5. 5 is 5. Then you have a 10, so 5 plus 5 is 10, and then you have a 20. 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 10 is 20. Whatever that's meaning, you go look that up, okay? Go look that up because I feel like there's a meaning for you there. Here we go from the John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Now I can't tell, the only Radley Valentine decks are the only ones I can tell if they're reversed by their backings. So let's see what we have for my Geminis. Okay. Twos have, again, that crossroads, those decisions. What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to negotiate on? What are you willing to let go of? What are you willing to receive? Okay, that's what I'm picking up with this energy. Remember, from the new moon to the full moon, as things, as the moon grows, it's called waxing. It grows, it's when you receive, and also too, full moon to new moon, and when it, gets smaller, it's waning, you get rid of things. Full moon, release what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need, and request. So what are you willing to give up? What are you willing to need? Willing to accept? Are you willing to accept, why do you think you can do it all yourself? Okay? Okay. Let's go on. Next card up. Here we have this. This is the 7. 7s have a kind of like you can do all your work. You can, you can do a lot of things. You can get everything ready. When I say definition of luck, a preparation to meet opportunity. So then it's kind of like, oh, I've prepared. And then there's that outside force. You know what I'm saying? That it's just kind of like things that you didn't have control over. So, but at the same time, again, preparation, preparation, and in this case, preparation and patience. Okay. Next card up, firm foundation. Firm foundation, and that's what you've been building. That's what you've been working off of. Now, is that because, now is this about your job? Again, that 10 of fire and this, why do you think you have to do it all yourself? I'm kind of feeling that too. Just be aware of what you're building. Just be aware of what you're building. Okay. Are you building, like I said, I go back to, that person, that energy, maybe they're not telling you the truth because they don't know how you're going to react to the truth. Okay. Okay. So, and that to me goes along with that firm foundation. Now, I don't normally get into colors, but you've got a couple of reds here. You got 3 red cards, which is very fiery and passionate also. Don't know who that was for, but maybe somebody's thinking about the same thing. Okay, let's go on. Osha Zen Tarot cards for words of advice for my Geminis. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, again, I can't tell you if they're reversed or not until I pull them up. Here we go. Politics. Okay, again, I told you that somebody's not telling you the truth. Somebody's keeping truth away from you. They want you to play the game. You don't play games. But the thing about, and I can't tell you not to play the game, because the thing is that you have your integrity, and then you have the people that have no integrity. And the thing about this is this could possibly, not playing the game could possibly keep you from possibly getting a promotion. But then the thing is, if you got the promotion and you don't have your integrity, you won't be happy with the promotion. So, this is the thing. Watch out for this, my Geminis, because you don't like to play politics. You know how to play politics, and you can play, but it makes you feel sick and slimy inside. Okay, so be aware of that. Be aware of the people around you that are doing that. Okay, next card up. Sharing. Now, I like her. She reminds me of the Empress. The Empress is a kind of, to me, the Empress is the universe gifting to you. It's kind of saying, here, let me give you this. Now, the thing is, though, for you, my Geminis, you need to have your arms and say, you know what? I will receive it. That's a little bit hard. My Geminis, you like to do and help others, but it's hard for you to accept that help back. Okay? So be open to it. Open it up. Be a little bit different this season. Be a little different and kind of say, if somebody wants to help me, I'm going to let them help me. Maybe it's going to be to the way I want them to help me, but I will let them help me. Because I feel that this is more than just universal help. This is kind of like, wanting to bestow giftings on you too. Your last card. So, morality. To me, this is watch out for rigidity. Watch out for being too, like I said, what I was just talking about. If somebody wants to help you, let them help you the way that they can help you, okay? The thing about when somebody wants to help you is that you're like, okay, well, I want it this way. And they're like, well, no, I can't do it that way. And then you're kind of like, so watch out for rigidity. Watch out for being judgmental also, okay? Now, that could also be, going back to this, it could be, again, watch out for rigidity and judgmental, or it could be watch out because of others that are rigid and judgmental, okay? Okay, let's go on. Our last deck, Radley Valentine, Archangel Power Tarot cards. Now, I will let you know that in between readings, I do shuffle thinking about, so when I shuffled these prior to your reading, I was thinking about you too. So, but I feel like we still need to shuffle a little bit more. Okay, that's good. We're going to cut. And you shuffle the cards thinking because then the cards need to go where they need to go so that you can get the reading you need to get. Okay, 3 cards face down. Middle one is reversed. Here we go. The Page of Raphael. Water energy, fluid energy, emotional energy, spiritual energy. The page has this wanting to do. This page has this like excitement. But at the same time, the Page of Raphael is kind of like having very high ideals, okay? So be careful about that too. Remember I was talking about rigidity and, being a little, it's like very high ideals. And remember I was talking to you about somebody maybe not telling you the truth because they're a little bit afraid of how you're going to receive that truth, okay? So just be aware of that. Now, the Page of Raphael, if I didn't say it, it is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted. A new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Great intuitive insights. And I do feel that especially as we get closer to that full moon in Pisces, because remember, that will open up a lot of intuition for a lot of people. The next card, this is reversed. Here we are. The Wheel. Again, we go back to that 10. Okay, remember I was getting into those 10s again, 10s and 1s. The Wheel, things move forward, things transition, things are they're moving again. Okay, Archangel energy. This is Archangel Jeremiah. New beginnings, end of delays. And remember you had a renewal, which was a 20. A change in direction that offers happiness. So while you think, again, too, remember I was talking to you about playing the politics, maybe because you can't, because you don't want to. When I say you can't, it's more of a thing of, I can't do this because my integrity says I can't, okay? You can do anything, my Geminis, but it's basically because your inner voice says no, okay? So a change in direction that offers happiness. So that could be, I kind of think of this more with your job, but it could be in any of those relationships I talk about. Your last card here, 5s, changes. Okay, again, those 5s. Something, okay, so you have, when I'm looking at this, 5, 20, 10, 10, 5, okay? So there's just, something about those 5s, something about these other numbers too. Take a look at those. But 5's about changes, Archangel Sandalphon, divine guidance, leaving things, doing the best you can, leaving things up to your higher power to move things forward. Anyway, but this is really, really apropos for Virgo season. The search for meaning in life. Consider an alternate approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. So there will be some, this Virgo is going to be very introspective, but at the same time, there is a lot of movement for you. Please take a look, however you want to look at those 5s. Remember, so it was 5, 20, 10, 10, 5. Okay? Okay. So you've got some interesting energy for this month or this season, my Geminis. Now, you know what to do over there. You know what to do with the subscribe, like, and, share. Please do all of that button. As always, my Geminis, know that you are loved. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.